Welcome to Seed Tank, Green Our Planet's nationwide student innovation challenge, where young entrepreneurs grow big ideas from the roots up. Supported by the Lincoln Dynamic Foundation, Green Our Planet's Seed Tank empowers students across the country to design innovative solutions that address real-world sustainability challenges. Seed Tank is where creativity meets sustainability. Students across the country bring their garden and hydroponics-inspired innovations to the drawing board, designing solutions that support their schools, communities, and the planet. This year, the competition is bigger than ever, with $10,000 in prizes to be awarded, generously funded by the Lincoln Dynamic Foundation. The participating schools stepped up to pitch some amazing ideas. This year, we received 39 incredible projects from schools across the country. After a rigorous judging process, 6 teams rose to the top. This year's esteemed panel of judges includes Pranav Jampani, Starwood Hotels.
I just want to say how impressed I am with every single team. Every single team demonstrated creativity, teamwork, research, and a real passion for helping their schools and communities.
Kat Clem, Lincoln Dynamic Foundation.
All of these projects really showcased a true issue that every community is facing, whether it's access to healthy food, plastic pollution, issues in growing food and how to grow food.
Bethany Sexton, Hometown Health.
It's so cool to see young people that are engaged and just figuring out ways to solve problems. It gives me a lot of hope for the future and all that I think we collectively have ahead of us.
Ashley Ellis, Whole Foods Market Foundation.
I'm honored to be included, and it was so fun and cool and inspiring to watch these videos.
Annie Weissman, University of Nevada, Las Vegas.
It gives me so much hope when I work with younger people and I hear about the ideas that they're thinking about and the ways that they see the world and the solutions they're coming up with. They're so rad, and they think about such great ways of making our worlds better. It was such an honor to get to judge these.
And Michael Hosted, Fork Farms.
It's awesome to see the wonderful ideas coming out of the schools that we're working with.
Our panel of experts span the fields of education, sustainability, entrepreneurship, and design. These leaders volunteer their time to evaluate the project's impact, creativity, feasibility, and sustainability. Here are the 6 finalists in alphabetical order by school. Bednarsik Junior High School in Aurora, Illinois. Their project is called We Plant Together.
Our problem is that people in the community are having a hard time getting access to fresh fruits and vegetables. Our solution is that we will create seed packets and instruction guides to give to families.
What's inside this bag, you ask? Seeds such as bok choy, corn, and peas. Plant food to help nourish their cute little sprouts. And these little old pots that people can first grow the seeds in. Polly approved.
In this kit, we also include a step-by-step checklist that you can use to grow your plants. And also there's some recipe books that you can use to grow some nice nourishing meals.
I love the prototype kit that they had put together and how they were kind of demonstrating and pulling out the different parts. Really enjoyed their pollinator mascot. I thought that was super fun. And they had a really thorough presentation that they had gone through, even putting together the budget and what it would take to make the project a success. So it was clear that they had worked really hard to define all those details.
So what I loved about this pitch was thinking about the ripple effects and how this type of a pitch could really bring a family together and a community together. The students did a really good job explaining their ideas and the process. I think it's an excellent idea with far-reaching impacts.
This one really spoke to me. I love the idea of instruction guides and seed packets that could be sent to families. I think there's an opportunity to take that further, to be able to create a platform where families could connect with each other, share what they're growing, share maybe even meals together and get to know people in their community in a way that they wouldn't have otherwise. I love that they even had a budget narrative at the end of the video. They really thought through, what it would take to be successful with this business.
I was really impressed by how ambitious this one was. I think that it's really easy to just start small, right? And like that's usually where a lot of folks start. But I think these students were really like, hey, let's do more than just one thing. And so it seemed like they were really going for like a big ambitious project, which was really impressive. And I thought their plan and budget were so detailed. And I think that level of detail was really, really awesome and very professional, honestly, like wise beyond their years.
Bishop Walker School, located in Washington, D.C. Their project is Let Us Help.
Our project is called Let Us Help. Our first responders are facing increasing health barriers. You can get diseases from food that you eat, such as like the seasoning that we put on chicken, and such as like the dressing that we put on our salad now these days. We are going to support our community first responders by hydroponically growing lettuce and other leafy greens that will be used in providing healthy salads for them through Food on the Stove's Eat More Salad program.
Our solution to this problem will help us all by bettering the health of those who serve us by risking their lives.
This one I was really, it really touched my heart, right? Because this pitch stood out for its compassion. The students connected hydroponics to real health challenges firefighters face. And the students told that story with, super clarity and heart. Their partnership with a real nonprofit shows leadership beyond their age. And I thought adding a little bit more detail about their growing setup, what they would harvest and how they would distribute, would make the idea even more complete. But overall, their purpose and passion were truly inspiring.
What really stood out to me was the collaboration with the children, the first responders, and then the one first responder who started the Food on the Stove program. I thought that was really cool. I also loved hearing them talk about improving the nutritional quality of their meals by using more natural ingredients that they would grow. I loved their focus on cardiovascular health and their discussion about the life expectancy of first responders. I also thought it was really interesting how the students spoke about how the first responders are responsible for paying for their own meals on shift. There was a lot of thoughtfulness in their presentation, and they were really broad and comprehensive, and they thought through their project really well, I thought. And I also loved how they used the hydroponics to grow food. That seemed like that would really ground the first responders in their food. And I liked that full cycle of them growing their own food, using it. It seemed really thoughtful and comprehensive.
The idea is great. It aligned with what we've done at Fork Farms, where we did a similar program, putting our hydroponic units into firehouses in Milwaukee. So seeing that alignment there, I also learned a lot in this one in terms of I didn't realize that firefighters paid for their own food, for example. I didn't realize that the leading cause of death in a lot of cases for firefighters is a heart attack on the job, So I thought that they did a really great job of educating the viewer and really tying the need to their solution.
I thought this addressed a very serious, well-framed public health problem. It's backed by strong statistics, which I loved. They have a real community partner, Food on the Stove, who I looked up, being based out of Washington, D.C., a very, very strong organization. Love what they're doing. Hydroponics is sustainable and scalable. There's emotional and social relevance. I love, helping first responders really resonates with everybody. And there's a clear plan to reinvest the funds and make the project ongoing for future grades.
Northeast Career Technical Academy in Las Vegas, Nevada. Their project is Evergrow.
Plants are the foundation of life. They feed us, give us oxygen, and sustain entire ecosystems. But pests pose a major threat. Insects like aphids, beetles, and caterpillars can destroy plants by chewing through leaves, stems, and even roots. which weakens them to the point of no recovery. Many farmers turn to pesticides as a quick fix, but these chemicals come with serious consequences.
And that's where our innovation Evergrow comes in. Evergrow is a protective burlap sack that's designed to be lowered over plants and is used via a simple pulley system or a drawstring system. It forms a natural barrier that keeps pests out and keeps natural sunlight in.
This one was so innovative and super well researched. I really think they all could have a future in entrepreneurship or marketing if they want to, or farming or whatever. But I was just so impressed by all the students in this one and by the plan. And I have like so many questions, but not because it wasn't clear, just because I was really excited and wanted to hear more.
I thought this was such a strong project. Very highly innovative concept with strong potential for real world application, addresses large scale agricultural and environmental issues with pesticides and pollinators. I love that they're using biodegradable and natural materials, so it has a strong sustainability alignment, clear, sophisticated development and road mapping from testing, material comparisons, and then future partnerships.
So I love this idea. I think overall, this is a very impressive high school pitch. The students clearly explained the environmental problems caused by pesticides and designed a very innovative, biodegradable, reusable solution to protect plants naturally. Their idea showed creativity, research, and real feasibility. I really appreciated how the students described next steps, including materials testing and community trials. A bit more detail on their pulley mechanism would enhance it even more, but overall, this is a standout pitch, I felt.
The students did an excellent job explaining their ideas and how their invention would help protect other species. I was really touched by that, and I appreciated their thoughtfulness about the interconnectedness of nature when they were talking about the butterflies and the other species that could be harmed by the pesticides. I would love to hear more here about how they can share this idea with other communities.
Priest Elementary School from Las Vegas, Nevada. Their project is the Worm Wigwam.
Hello, we are Team Purple Panda Project from Priest Elementary School. We found a real problem. In our school alone, we throw away at least 100 bags of trash of waste at lunch. Now imagine what the entire school district throws away.
Our solution is to create a compost system to lessen the amount of waste sent to the landfill. Introducing the Worm Wigwam.
The Worm Wigwam will help our elementary school in two ways. One, to lessen the amount of waste we send to the landfill, and two, educate students of the importance of composting. If lots of people used it, it would help our school gardens by providing fertilizer for their gardens.
I love the Worm Wigwam. What a fun name. I thought they did such a good job of articulating the problem and the context of why they wanted to have worm composting in their school. I thought that was really, really well articulated. I also thought their solution was really well researched, so I was really impressed by that.
The Worm Wigwam idea is something that I could see put into a lot of schools. I think that there's a lot of food waste. I think not all schools compost. And as someone who's had worm composting in my own home, I see the benefit of it as to a gardener in particular. So I thought the students' ideas were really great, and as long as kids can be comfortable handling some worms, I think it could go really well in the classroom and also provide a really great teaching and learning opportunity as well.
I loved this project. I thought that, it addresses like a very clear, quantifiable school problem. And especially like them noticing the high lunchroom waste. It's a very hands-on solution with educational value that promotes sustainability. I loved that. Low cost, simple construction, and it's easily replicable at other schools.
Shadow Valley Elementary School from Ogden, Utah. Their project is Plastic Pollution Solutions.
We found a real-world problem. Plastic pollution, like plastic bags and 3D printer waste, hurts our environment and is not good for the oceans. And it is really bad for ocean creatures. Next Trex has a recycling challenge for schools. We are collecting 1,000 pounds of soft plastics and they turn into a park bench. The Lions Club and Next Trex provide these collection boxes and magnets. We got trained on how to sort through plastics and get them delivered to Smith's grocery store. We also collect 3D printer waste and we plan to send it to Print Editor, who will turn it into PLA filament for a 3D printer.
One, I love that they did some research and identified a problem that they really wanted to solve. And I love that they didn't put any limits on themselves. Like, that's a pretty big problem that they, most of us might look at and be like, oh, I don't know how to even go about trying to help. And yet they identified some really tangible ways that not only them, but others in their community, in their school and beyond could help. And it looks like they've already garnered a lot of support. And then I think it would be so cool if they actually were able to donate enough to get a park bench like that they could have at their school and put their mark on their school. That would be so amazing.
I loved the plans for educating their community. I think that's such an important but sometimes overlooked part of some sustainability projects is not only what are we doing, but how can we educate others so that the impact goes beyond just us and our project. So I loved the community education component. I also thought they did a great job with partnerships and leveraging collaboration and partnerships. So that was awesome.
I think the students' care for the environment and ocean animals was so inspiring. They obviously identified two real waste streams, one soft plastics and two 3D printed scraps, and created solutions for both. I loved seeing how the students refined their sorting process after actually testing it. That's great scientific thinking. And next step might be planning how more schools could join their effort or how they could measure their impact over time. But overall, again, incredible idea.
I love that this tackles really massive global sustainability issues, plastic waste, ocean pollution. I love that it includes both soft plastics and the 3D printer waste, so it's a multifaceted approach. They have external partnerships that are already in place, like Next Tech, Lions Club, and then the print editorial, I think it was called. It seems like they have a clear community engagement strategy. I loved seeing them actually at the grocery store talking to the manager in their video. And the students, I thought, showed a really good understanding of the sorting and logistics challenges that would be faced in this project.
Weatherford High School, located in Weatherford, Texas. Their project is called Student Seasonings.
Ugh, this school food has no flavor. If only we had something to give it more flavor.
My name is Celeste.
And my name is Charlie. And we develop student seasonings. That's funny.
School lunch tastes notoriously bad. This is the reason that many students choose to skip lunch and snack throughout the day rather than getting that filling meal that they need at the middle.
This affects students from elementary to high school, and we need a solution to ensure that students are well fed and with energized to get their assignments completed.
We propose a simple solution that utilizes the very hydroponic systems we grow here in food science.
Student seasoning, our dried produce can be easily put onto food to improve nutrition and taste for our food. Our prototype is a physical model of the size and quantity each packet will provide. Once we complete, we will have multiple herbs available within each packet.
To develop this model, we put some of our hydroponic grown plants into our dehydrators. And once complete, we will have multiple herbs for each packet.
I was curious about what their peers would think about this and how they would spread this. I would have liked to hear a little bit more about that. I loved the idea and I loved their natural seasoning approach.
I love the idea. I really thought it was super clever and it was a real original idea. Turning hydroponic produce into fresh herb seasoning in a very easy to use biodegradable packets is such a fun and practical way to help students enjoy healthier food. And I think the students' prototype really brought the idea to life. I loved that the students considered both cost and sustainability, but also by avoiding like plastic containers. So it was really holistic from that standpoint. And I thought adding a plan for how many packets the school could actually produce each week, based on what they're harvesting, would really level up an already excellent pitch that was presented.
I thought that they provided a really compelling rationale, and it was a very kind of simple concept, but was something that was totally relatable. Loved how they put the video together in the environment that they were working in their school, and it just, I thought, was really creative. Also thought that they did a great job of showing alternatives, and that they had thought about alternatives and why they felt like their product was going to beat the alternatives. And how they would use the product, and even kind of describing that some people might want it, some others might not. I think maybe going a little bit more in depth on how it would impact others and students. And again, this is an area where, because there was maybe just 2 folks or a smaller subset in their group, they might have been able to reach out to fellow students to get testimonials or other components that could have kind of amped up how they thought the product might come to life.
And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. This year's 3rd place winner is Weatherford High School with their project Student Seasonings. Congratulations! Your school will receive a check for $2,000. This year's 2nd place winner is the Northeast Career Technical Academy with their amazing project Evergrow. Your school will receive a check for $3,000. And this year's grand prize winner, receiving a check for $5,000, is Bishop Walker School for their project Let Us Help. Woo! What an outstanding project. We were so impressed with the students from Bishop Walker School. Congratulations to every student who participated in Seed Tank 2025. Your ideas inspire us, your passion moves us, and your innovation helps grow a more sustainable future for the entire planet. We can't wait to see what you'll create next year in Seed Tank.